Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Today I am super stoked and excited to share with you one of my favorite recipes for Greek style fried calamari. The squid that you know and love from Greece. You know what I'm talking about. You've been to Greece, you've gone to a restaurant, you see this on the menu, all like kind of the advertisements, everything else you see in the pictures of the fried squid or the calamari. This is it today, baby. I am so excited. I can't tell you. Really simple, and it's gonna take you right back to Greece. So, first things first, we gotta preheat our veg oil, and yes, I am using veg oil for this. I'm not using olive oil. A lot of people do in Greece, that's fine, but for the most part, veg oil is what's used even there. So the key here is the optimum frying temperature for our calamari is about 350 to 360 degrees. That's what you want your oil temperature to be. And by the way, my friends, that's Fahrenheit. So once this is coming up to temperature, or as this is coming up to temperature, I'm going to show you what goes into this huge secret that everybody kind of says, oh my God, this is so delicious. There is nothing to this. All I'm using for this is some AP flour, all-purpose flour, and very simply, I'm just going to season with a little salt and a little pepper. Actually, you can go heavier on the pepper. I prefer a coarser grind for this, but you can go ahead and use whatever you like. For me, I prefer to go coarser and a little heavier on the pepper. And that, my friends, this right here is all there is to this. So keeping an eye on my oil here, still coming up to temperature. So we got more time to play with and relax. And by the way, meals like this are not very, very difficult. This from start to finish is almost instantaneous because there's not that much frying to do. There's no real time. You're gonna put this in, and once you see it becomes that gorgeous golden brown color that you know what I'm talking about, it's ready to pull out. So we have our seasoned all-purpose flour here, and all I'm gonna do is grab a whisk and mix that all up, just like that. And that's all there is to this. There's no beer batters, there's no liquid kind of you know, it's not a batter type of dish. It's very, very, very light. So here we go. Our oil's coming up. This is mixed. It's ready to go. Now, the star of our show is my calamari. And I'm using my acrylic white cutting board for fish or seafood. Now, here's the trick to this as well. Make sure that your squid, calamari, whatever you like, is really, really, really dry. The last thing you want is for this to be kind of like really wet. You put it in there, it becomes a batter. It's just not gonna be good. So, next thing, a really, really sharp knife. And all you're gonna do is simply start cutting your pieces of squid and just throwing them in. Here, I'll bring this closer so you can see. And the pieces you want are going to be about a little less than a centimeter, less than half an inch. And start cutting your rings, just like that. This is coming along fantastic. Look at this. And this, I'm telling you, I'm like so excited. This is gonna transport you right back to summer in Greece. And we're just about there. That's it for our calamari. Now, very carefully, just all you're gonna do is lightly just dredge it in our seasoned flour mixture. That's it. Just make sure it gets evenly coated. You don't want this to be kind of caked on and heavy and gloopy. That's not what this is about. What I'm talking about here is just like a nice, beautiful, even coating, just like that. The star of the show is the calamari. It's not all the stuff that we put around it, which in this case is just flour. So that's perfect right there. Wash my hands real quick. There's nothing worse than getting like the pasties. Not a good thing. All right, so now our oil is pretty much to temperature. The next trick to this is the way you put the calamari into fry. First of all, you're not going to throw everything in at once. You're going to put it in very slowly because you don't want the oil temperature to drop too fast. So, just like that, real nice and easy. That goes in. Perfect. Next one goes in. Just like that. Also, while you're doing this, maintain your oil temp. Keep an eye on it. Now these are fairly big pieces, so I'm not going to overcrowd my pan with these. But while that's going, I'm going to take a plate, and what I'm going to do is get it ready. And by ready, I mean I'm going to take some paper towel and just put it over the plate, and that way, as I'm fishing out my calamari, I'm going to put it on there, and it's going to absorb some of the oil. Very, very important. Your cooking time for this, by the way, is going to be about 5-6 minutes for it to kind of get that golden brown, crispy color and just be perfect. And notice they're not sticking. They're just, oh, geez, absolutely gorgeous. It's starting to smell in here like the little cantina tavernas you find at the side of the beaches, or those restaurants that are by the beach. It just brings me back to so many happy memories. All right, so it's been just about 5 or 6 minutes. Our first batch is ready to come out, and I, for one, am unbelievably excited. Like, I should not get this excited. Perfect. Now, here's the thing that you're going to do right now. Right out of the thing, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and one more little thing. Lemon, baby. You are going to take a little bit of lemon, other than garnish and yada, yada, yada. You're going to take a little bit of lemon, which I'm going to cut right now. And this is how you want it. You want it to go to the point where you add your lemon now that it's hot. Oh yeah, just like that. All this is going to get absorbed. It's going to be so freaking delicious. So, while I do this, before I get on with things, time to put in some more of my calamari and keep this baby rolling. Perfect, just like that. Nothing to this, nothing to this at all. No fancy mixtures, breadings, whatever, none of that. Just straight old-fashioned goodness. This is the way they did it in the villages in Greece, on the Greek islands, for generations. No reason why we have to mess with things and change things around. It really is that simple. So, those are coming along. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna try this. I can't wait. This is it. The calamari. I'm sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. I'm so excited. The calamari is done perfectly. It's not chewy or rubbery. Lightly seasoned. Perfect. The salt and pepper at the end. Lemon. I can't get enough. This is so delicious. So my friends, while I say goodbye, I'm going to keep putting in my calamari and keep going. Absolutely delicious. So that's it for this episode on my homemade traditional Greek fried calamari. Nothing to it. AP flour, salt, pepper, some veg oil to fry them in, and a whole lot of love. So until next time, I thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell, wherever the hell that is, get notified whenever I have new videos coming out. I have videos coming out every week, at least a couple of times a week. So, until next time, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.